What if I told you, yes, you, what if I told you that you could have an amazing home theater by actually spending less money on the TV? Okay, so hear me out. Usually when you buy a TV, you typically pair it up with a soundbar or system that's in the same price class or tier as the TV itself. So you can kind of match, right? For example, if you get a budget TV, it kind of makes sense to pair it up to a budget soundbar, and vice versa. If you get a really expensive top tier flagship TV, you go get the biggest, baddest soundbar possible, right? Now keep watching, man, because in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can maximize your home theater experience by going big on some things and actually kind of small on the other ones. I decided to pair up a 75-inch Samsung M80H mini LED TV with their flagship $2,000 Q990H soundbar. Dolby Atmos, all the whole things, right?
Who's putting all this in the bin?
Okay, so maybe you're not understanding me and picking up what I'm putting down, but the M80H is one of their more budget-friendly models. Yeah, you have the M90H and then the M80 and then the M70. So it's not even at the top of the more budget-friendly stuff. And then of course they have the really cheap stuff down at the bottom down there. So what I'm trying to show you here is that you can go budget-friendly on the TV so you can get a larger scale size, right? And then you can get a top-of-the-line premium soundbar or sound system to pair it up with for an absolutely amazing home theater experience.
Fucking brilliant.
So quick question, man. Let me know in the comments, because I never really thought about this before. Tell me in the comments, would you rather have a smaller size TV that was absolute premium, like super premium, right? And then kind of skimp a little bit on the sound system? Or would you rather have a more budget friendly, but still really good looking TV on a bigger scale and then go absolutely big, just blow the whole rest of the cash on the sound system to complete that experience? Which one would you prefer? Now, doing a quick trip around to the back of the TV, you get all the standard stuff, but you will also see 4 HDMI ports. And I want to make a quick note that 3 of them are going to be HDMI 2.1, so you can get that 4K gaming up to 144 Hertz. Now, the next thing I noticed was actually huge, because I got the 75-inch model of the M80H, and I'm pairing it up to the Q990H soundbar, and that thing is wide, so I was really curious if it was actually going to fit under there without any obstruction. The 75-inch M80H has 2 sets of pockets that you slide the legs into, right? So the narrow position leaves you 30 inches of space between the legs, while the wide position gives you 48 inches of width and 2 1/8 inches of height, which literally is the perfect space for Samsung's biggest, baddest soundbar to fit. In my initial experiences with the M80H, one of the first things I noticed was how bright and crispy the overall image was. I had all the overhead lights on and the window on the side had the shutters open, and it didn't really seem to impact the overall image quality that much. And with this being said, I feel like this could be like a good TV for a multi-purpose room where everybody just kind of hangs out, you know? Now hold on, partner, don't go nowhere just yet. Let me tell you about this crazy feature that they just threw in there. It's called AI soccer mode. Now imagine yourself sitting there watching the game, right? Everything on screen looks nice and clean. You just kind of want to liven things up a bit. So you just turn on AI soccer mode and pop, there goes that Samsung green, baby. It works for American football and baseball, and it probably works for a lot of other things too. I guess they just named it that since FIFA World Cup is on the horizon. Hey man, if you still sitting here watching, won't you do your boy a solid and give me a thumbs up for this video? I appreciate you, homie. Now, once I turned the lights off, I did notice that you don't get the near OLED blacks like you do get with Samsung's Neo QLED series, but the overall contrast performance was really good. Now last year I did have the luxury of hanging out with the Samsung QN90F. That's their top of the line mini LED TV, right? Now it's nice to see that, you know, when you go to an M80H, it shares a lot of love that they gave to the top of the line TV. It's really nice to see that they put a lot of that stuff in there, especially some features like this one. When I was setting up the Q990H soundbar, it gave me the option to use Q-Symphony. That's where you can actually use the TV speakers to help elevate the center channel and the vocals. videos. This is where I had my aha moment. Is this the way to go? I really hadn't given that much thought before. Like I always just figured, you know, you go big on everything, TV and sound system. But I'm also the guy that says the sound is what really wraps up the package and brings it all together for that really great home theater experience. So is it really better to invest a little bit more into the audio and then scale back and save a little cash on the TV? Well, in this case, it worked out perfectly. So at the time of this video, I looked online and this package is priced at $2,700. Bruh, I've actually showcased soundbars that cost that much alone.
Look! Look! What the fuck is this?
Pairing these both together, the experience has been nothing less than top notch, and I can easily recommend this to anyone who wants to elevate their family space into a home theater with a larger scale TV and a Dolby Atmos sound system that's gonna make you feel like in real time at a live event. Now, if you had a good time and feel like you got some good info, I got a whole bunch of other videos for you to go back and watch. And of course, I got some new stuff on the way, baby. Now y'all keep being good to each other and I'll see you when I see you.